What is up, guys? It's the Scripting Legend here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my How to Make a Simulator game part 3. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make backpacks, also like a storage shop thing. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is actually make the first storage. So what's this? Okay, yeah. I'm not sure what we did with that last video, but I think I know. It doesn't really matter though, but here we go. So basically what we're gonna want to do is open up our leader stats script, and we actually have a storage already, so we already did this, didn't we? I'm sorry, I forgot, guys. So we're just gonna make it so that we can add a storage shop. So my fault for what I said in the beginning. We're gonna make it a storage shop, cause yeah. All right, cool. So we do have it. So yeah, the first storage is only going to be 10. Obviously, it's not going to be all that much. Alright, so again, I guess we can jump right into making the other thing, the storage shop. So I guess we'll just duplicate the cell part. Drag it over here, make it like purple or magenta. No, bright violet. So much bright. Alright, so we're gonna rename it to storage part. Yeah. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to inside of wait, no, my bad. Alright, so basically what we're gonna do is we are going to inside of server script service, we're going to add a script. And actually, before we can script it inside of replicated storage, we're going to add a remote event, and we're going to call it storage by event. Okay, no, that's too long. We'll name show stgui. Show storage UI. And in replicated storage, we actually have a script, and I just opened it up first try. This was for our show shop script thing. I'm just gonna rename it to show shop script, right? And basically all we have to do is pretty much just copy this, close it, and paste it into our new script. And we'll just have to change a few things, but first I'm going to rename the script to show storage script. I know it's not the best names because it sounds like we're doing something else, but it's fine. Alright, so first thing we're going to have to change, it says game.workspace.shop part. We're going to have to make a game.workspace.storage part. And then right here where it says game.replicated storage.show shop, we're gonna have to change that to game.replicated storage show stgui, like how we named the remote event. Alright, and that's all we have to do for that actually. So now what we're gonna wanna do is we're going to wanna make our GUI here. So actually inside of our shop, let's just make the frame visible. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. It's not nice at all. We'll make it better in a future video, but right now, we're just gonna do our storages because, well, I mean, I want to give you guys what you want, and somebody asked me this, as you can see on the screen right now. Also, guys, obviously, I know you're watching this, and I know that you're most likely not subscribed, as 88% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, which is actually, like, sad, and, like, it's just, like, I don't know, man, it's just really crazy. Alright, but back to the video now. So inside of our frame that's in the shop, we're gonna insert a text button we're gonna bring our button up to here. We're just gonna make it like this. Just make it whatever size you want, actually. Alright, I'm gonna just make this bigger. Alright, so make it like about this size, I guess, but you can make it whatever you want. Actually, make it a little smaller. So yeah, we're gonna have it looking like that right now. We're gonna rename this one to shop. And basically what we're gonna do is insert a local script inside of it, and we're going to do script.parent.mouse mouse hover. Wait, did they remove that function? Let me see. Oh, wait, yeah. I meant mouse enter, guys, sorry. That mouse enter connect function. I haven't used this in a while. Alright, so script.parent.mouse enter connect function. Alright, so basically what this does is when it detects whenever a mouse hovers over the button. So we're just going to leave this empty for now, and then after the end we're going to drop 2 lines, and we're going to do script.parent.mouse leave connect function. Alright, and this is basically the same thing. It just detects when the mouse left is not hovering over it. And this is what we're going to want to do first. So basically what we're going to want to do is we are going to actually no. Let's just delete this. We're just going to do script. Oops. We're just going to inside this local script.parent.mouse button one click connect function. And then basically what we're going to do inside here is just make script.parent.visible is equal to true. And that's all we're going to want to do. So yeah, that's all we're going to want to do for that one. And then we're just going to change the text. I'm just going to make it look nicer now. So to change text scale to true, font we'll do sources sans bold. The text will say shop. Right, it will say shop, and let's see, where is this? We're gonna oh yeah, we're gonna make text stroke transparency to 0. Text color is going to be white, and then this color is going to be. I wish we can just click on this color and it just automatically changes it to that. So I think it's mostly just like a lighter version of this. Or we'll just change it to 19, 113, 255, or whatever you want. You can totally customize it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna duplicate this and just drag it over. This will be over here now. Just leave room to the right for a future button that we will add for ranks. We'll change this text to storage. And basically we're gonna rename it to storage too, and we are going to just go into our local script. And actually, before we can do anything here, we're gonna have to insert a frame into our other frame and just make it cover the whole thing, and we'll rename it to storage frame. And this one we'll just make like a purple. So I'm gonna just click on a new slot for my custom colors and just make a nice purple. This looks pretty good, so I'm gonna just yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna just hit OK for that now. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to my shop and storage buttons, click on both of them at the same time, and set their Z indexes to 5 at least. And yeah, now they will have the whole button over it. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the color of the background color of the storage button to that purple that didn't even work because I forgot. So let me just go back to our storage frame, click on our background color. Oh, come on, whatever. We'll just remake it. Alright, so here's our color. Here, we'll make it a little lighter. Alright, so here it is. We're gonna add it to our custom colors and hit OK now. So now if we go back to our storage thing, and I'm just gonna click on this custom color, and I'm just gonna make it a little darker so that you can actually see it better. Alright, so our GUI actually looks a lot better on this page than on the other page. Alright, so basically inside of our storage button's local script, we're gonna change this to script.parent storage frame visible is equal to true. And also we're gonna have to do under that line, we're gonna have to do script.parent visible is equal to true. Actually, no, we don't need that one for this. But what we will need is we're going to have to go back into our shop buttons local script, and we're going to have to do script.parent storage frame visible is equal to true. False. Alright, so now inside of our storage frame, basically what we're gonna want to do is we're going to inside of it insert another frame. This will rename to items frame. This will be like a similar setup to how I showed you guys in the shop video. Make sure you check that out too. So in the one we're gonna make the size 0.45, 0, 0.8, 0. And we're just gonna put it like down here, and we can actually just drag it up a little bit, and we can make it a little wider, but not to half. Actually, yeah, to about half. Alright, so now inside of that, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to make a UI list layout, because we don't really have enough for a grid. So we're gonna make a UI list layout. Also, we're gonna make this background transparency to 1. And then we're just going to insert a text label, and actually delete the UI list layout and just make it a UI grid layout. Alright, so here we are. We'll rename our text label. Actually, we'll delete the text label. We're going to insert a text button, I meant to say, and we're going to rename the button to storage 1, and we're gonna put the text to storage 1. Also, guys, you guys are gonna write different stuff based on your game, because I don't really have a theme of my game going, so just gonna use basic things like storage 1, rank 1 when we make ranks, or weight 1, weight 2, stuff like that. Alright, but I will make text scale to true, and I will use sources sans bold. Also, we'll use a white font color and a texture transparency of 0, so we have our nice outline. And I'm just going to make the background color another one of the darker purple, like how our storage button is. Actually, I'm going to copy the color completely from our storage button, because color actually looks really good on this. So yeah. Oh yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. On our items frame, we're just gonna wanna give it, just make it a little smaller, so we have a little padding over there, just so that it's not completely at the edge. Alright, so here we are. Looks pretty good. And that's our first storage button. So we're just gonna, basically what we're gonna wanna do now is inside of our storage frame, not the items frame, insert another frame. Make the size 0.5, 0, 0.9, comma 0.9. Oh wait, 0.9 comma 0.5 comma 0 comma 0.9 comma 0. I think will be a good size, and that's for this frame that we have right here. Oh wait, my bad. I've put that for our storage frame by accident. I meant to add it to our new frame. The storage frame is supposed to be 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 0. And our frame is supposed to be that 0.5 comma 0 comma 0.9 comma 0. And then we're just gonna put that all the way down here. Alright, nice. So we can actually just fill in this gap here because we're just gonna make it transparent anyways. So background transparency to 1. Oh yeah, actually what we're gonna want to do is actually insert a scrolling frame and rename the scrolling frame to items frame. And then we're just gonna want to drag the UI grid layout and storage thing into our items frame, and we're gonna want to make our new items frame, the scrolling frame one, the same size as the other one. So just go to our old items frame, copy the size, and just paste it in. Also, we'll copy the position of the old one. Alright, and now we can delete the old one. Also make the new one background transparency to 1. So that just makes it so that we can scroll down and have many storages. Alright, so now back to our new frame. We'll rename the new frame to info frame. And basically what we're going to do with this now is going to make it display some info. So the first thing we're going to want to have is you guys would probably use image labels for this, but I'm just going to use text buttons. Image buttons. Actually, no. Yeah, image labels, but I'm just going to use a text label for this. And I'm just going to make it like the same exact size as this one right here. But hold on 1 second. Just want to actually make the size to like something so that it will fit better on the screens. And I can give it 0 offset. Alright, and make the z-index to 3 to 6. Oh wait, no, that won't work. Just leave it at 1. I'm just gonna have to just move that over here. This one. Alright, whatever. Just gonna scale this out a little bit so that it looks fatter. Then I'm just gonna make it back like that. Alright, so here we are, good size. Also guys, I'm gonna just double click on this and now I can type it right on this label, and that will just change it to the text. As you can see right now the text is nothing, and now it's like still nothing. But I'm just gonna make it say storage 1, and then when I hit enter it should become something. Yeah, see, now the text says storage 1. I'm gonna make text scale to true, font to source sans bold, text color to white, and text stroke transparency 0. Once again, we're going to use that same shade of purple because it fits really well here. At least I think so. I'm gonna just use it. Also, I'm gonna actually make the border size pixel to like 2, and I'm gonna make the color to like 0, 0, 0. I'm gonna do that for the storage 1 button too. Like as well. Alright, so here we go. I guess that's just what buttons only have the outline on like the 90 degree side, but yeah, so just like the right side. Alright, but anyways, that's that part. We're gonna rename the text label to name, right? And then we're gonna insert another text label, and just make it smaller. Background transparency to 1. We're going to make the text stroke transparency to 0, text scale to true, text color to white, and we're going to make it say price colon, and then we're going to also make it source sans bold font, and that should be good for that. We'll rename it to price. Yeah. Alright, so basically we just need one more thing. Actually no, 2 more things. So we're gonna insert another text label, our last text label that we're gonna need for now. And basically we're just gonna make background transparency to 0, text scale to true, text stroke transparency to 0, text color to white, font to source sans bold, and we're gonna make the text say storage colon. Alright, so now we just need to rename this to storage amount, and then we're going to insert a text button. This is the final thing we need over here. So this button will be the button that we actually see like to buy. So we'll just name it to buy. And right now we'll just make the text say buy. We'll make it sources sans bold. We'll make the text scale to true, text color to white, text stroke transparency to 0, and the background color will for now be it'll be 255, 0, 0. So it's this bright red. Alright, so it looks pretty good, honestly. It's not too bad. Alright, so basically what we're going to want to do now is inside of our storage 1, we're going to want to insert a local script. And inside of it, what we're going to want to do is make some variables. So we'll do local iframe, we'll call it, for info frame, is equal to script.parent.info frame. Script.parent.info frame, my bad. And then we're going to do local by, or local btn is equal to iframe dot by. We'll do local name is equal to, oh yeah, make sure you spell name with a lowercase n, or else it's gonna think we're trying to change the name of whatever we're calling. So we'll do local name is equal to iframe dot name. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have to rename our text label that's named name to name with a lowercase n, just so that it doesn't get confused that we're trying to change the actual name of the thing. Alright, so just make sure it's like that, or else you'll get an error. And then we'll do local price. Local price is equal to iframe dot price. We'll do local sta for storage amount is equal to iframe dot storage amount, and that's all our object variables. Now we're going to do local cost is equal to 0, because it's free, because it's the first one, so we automatically have it. And yeah. So basically now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do script.parent.mouse button one click connect function. Then inside of this we're going to do name dot text is equal to storage 1. We're going to do price dot text is equal to price colon and a space, then concatenate cost. Basically we're just gonna do it in concatenation instead of having like price dot text is equal to price colon 0, which is what it's gonna display anyway, so that we just have to change the value of the so that basically if we copy and paste the script and put it into our storage 2, all we're gonna have to do is change the value of cost here, and then it'll be all set over here too. So basically what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do here we'll do the same thing for this. For name.text is equal to script.parent.name, because then that will be the same thing. It will pretty much just it will just show the name of this. So this is storage 1, then it should show storage 1. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to do sta dot value is equal to 10, and we're going to do not sta.value can't be equal to 10. sta.value is equal to storage colon 10. Or here we'll do storage colon, we'll concatenate psta, and we'll make a local variable called local player is equal to game.players.localPlayer, and then local psta is equal to player.leader stat. What the heck did I just type? That leader stats dot storage. No, wait, we don't have the storage in the leader stats, so just player.storage. And this has to be psta.value. Alright, so now we just have to do one last thing. We'll do btn dot background color 3 is equal to color 3 dot from RGB. So basically we're just changing the background color. Oh, that's cool. They add some new features here, but I already know what numbers we need. We need 0,255, 0, which will just give us this lime green. I like this new feature because we can also just use a color wheel and it'll give us our numbers. And it also shows us the color we have here. That's cool. Basically why we want to do this is to show the player if they have enough money to buy it, so that they don't have to just look at their leader stats. So yeah, that's a cool feature that we're gonna add, and if they don't have enough, then they're not gonna be able to buy it. So yeah, basically that's it for this one, because this is just the first one, so everything's free. Also we'll take care of all like the buying and the later on stuff. So basically we're just gonna want to duplicate our storage 1 button. Duplicate it. Should appear right under the storage 1 button. It should look exactly the same. But we're gonna rename this one to storage 2, and we're going to change the text to storage 2 as well. So now if we go into our storage 2 button and into its local script, the cost will make it like 25, so we'll just change the cost value, and now we're just gonna have to add like something in for our if statement, but for storage 3, which we're not gonna make in this video, probably will just be pretty much the exact same thing. We'll just change a few things in an if statement. Alright, so basically everything is the same, exactly the same, other than one thing. So Alright, so actually we made one error. We're gonna have to do local local storage. We'll make a new variable called local storage, and we'll make it equal to 25. And actually, we'll raise the cost to like 50, and we'll give them 25 storage. And we're just gonna copy this variable and paste it into our storage one's local script. And instead of this, we have to change this to this storage, because or else that would have been wrong. This is wrong, so we have to do storage for this one. Alright, because that would have just displayed how much storage the player currently has. So we don't need this PSTA thing anymore. So instead I'm gonna change that to a new variable called local coins. And that will be equal to player.leaderstats.coins. And then basically what we're gonna have to do is add in an if statement, and we'll do if player dot coins. No, we don't even have to do that. If coins dot value is greater than or equal to cost, then we're just gonna add an end right here. And basically now if it is, then it will display it as green. If we have more coins than the cost, then it will display it as green. But now we're gonna add an else, and we're gonna do btn.background color 3 is equal to color 3 dot from RGB 0, 0, 255. No, that's not what I meant. I meant 255, 0, 0. Because before I made it blue by accident. Alright, so now if we have more coins, then it will be green. If we have less coins, then it will be red. Alright, so basically now what we're going to have to do to make this work, we're going to have to go into our buy button and insert a local script. And inside this local script, we're going to have to do a script.parent.mouse button one click :connect function, and we'll make our variables again. So we'll do local name is equal to script.parent.parent.name. Remember, no capital N. Then we'll do local price is equal to script.parent.parent.price. Then we'll do local sta is equal to script.parent.parent.storage amount. Alright, so now inside of our mouse click event thing, we are going to just check something. So we're going to do if name is equal to storage 1 and price is equal to, and price dot text is equal to price :0. We're also gonna have to do name dot text instead of just name. And then we're gonna have to do one more thing, and sta dot text is equal to storage :10. Then inside of here, we're just going to do basically, if we click the buy button when we have everything that it's required, and if it's just storage 1, then basically all we're gonna do is give the player the new storage. So basically, what we're gonna want to do now is I just remembered that we actually don't need this show stgui remote event, so I'm gonna just rename that to gain storage, and inside of service script service, we're going to rename our show storage thing to gain storage. The reason we need to do that, and we can't just do blah 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 like script like game.players.localplayer.leaders or just .storage .value is equal to or plus equals to 1 or plus equals to 10 is because then it will only show it for the player, and then people still see that he has the other storage. Even though that doesn't matter, they won't see it anyways. We just want to make sure everything is clean as possible. So basically, in this server script service thing, we're gonna want to do actually, let's just bring this back. We want to keep this part, but this storage part thing that actually no, we don't want to keep this part. We're gonna do local event is equal to game.replicated storage dot gain storage. We're going to do event dot on server event :connect function, and then inside of here, basically what we're gonna do is add two parameters. One is going to be player, and then we're gonna add a comma, and we're going to do val. So basically in here now, all we have to do is player.storage .value plus equals to val. Alright, so that's all we have to do. By the way, if you don't know what plus equals to means, it's the exact same thing as doing player.storage.value equals to player.storage.value plus val. It's just easier and quicker and looks better. That's why we use plus equals. So that's all we need for that. We can go back into the local script, and what we're going to want to do is do local event is equal to game.replicated storage dot gain storage. I'm going to do event fire server. Yeah. And actually, no. We have to go back into our server script service gain storage. We don't need this val thing. Actually, yes, we do. But we don't need plus equals. We need is equal to val because we don't want to add. We just want to make it equal to. So our val is going to be 10 because that's the storage amount of the basic one. So now we're going to add in an else if. So I'll just copy this if statement line here, and then I'm just going to add an else and then paste in the if part. And name that text, we're just going to change the storage to, the price to 50, and the storage to 25. And then after then we'll just drop a line and we'll do event. Actually for this we actually need a few more things. So we're gonna want to make a variable called local player, which will be equal to game.players.localplayer, and we're gonna want to do local coins is equal to, actually we don't even need this. We have a better idea. This will be much easier. Inside of here, we're going to do, actually no, we're going to add another and here. We're going to do and, actually no, we won't. Inside of our else if, we're going to add another if. We're going to do if script.parent.background color 3 is equal to color3.new, actually is equal to color3.from RGB, 255, actually no, 0, 255, 0. Then, so this is going to check if we have enough. Make sure you use two equal signs, so equals equals, if you want to call it that. We're just going to check if it's green, and if it is green, because remember when we clicked on the button, we either set it to green or red, depending if they have enough money or not. So if it's green, then they have enough money. So basically what we're going to want to do is, we're going to do actually we will need that player thing, so we'll do local player is equal to game dot players dot local player, and local coins is equal to player dot leader stats dot coins. So inside of here we're going to do coins dot value is equal to, we'll do minus equals to 50. Actually no, yeah, minus equals to 50 because that's the cost. So again, minus equals the same thing as coins dot value is equal to coins dot value minus 50. We'll drop a line from there, and we're going to do event colon fire server. And this time we give them 25 storage, and also we are now going actually yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think that's it for this. But let's test it out. Alright, so we should just be able to just make this. Oh yeah, so first thing we're gonna want to do is make the storage frame visible to false, so that all that stuff goes away. And now if we play this, let's just make this frame visible to false as well. Pretty sure everything should work. Alright, so here we are, we loaded in. Oh yeah, we don't need that part anymore, so we just step on the shop part, click on storage, storage thing pops up. Alright, so we have one thing. One value is not a valid member of text label, and you are right about that. So where did we put that by accidentally? So we have to go into our storage one local script, and alright, so sta.value, we put, it's supposed to be sta.text. My bad, guys. If you caught that, then good for you guys. So we're gonna have to change that in both scripts. So text for sta. Alright, so now if we play this, I'm pretty sure it should work. Unless we did another silly mistake. Alright, so here we are here, click storage, click on storage one. Alright, so we are green because, alright, so I just found another little glitch. It says 25, but it's supposed to be 0. This one, if we click on storage 2, it says price 50 and storage 25. If we click on it, nothing happens because, we don't have 50 coins, so let's quickly get there. So I'm going to just sell out my coins 5 times, sell my backpack 5 times. Okay, here we go, almost there, just one more time. Alright, so here we are, we're at 51 coins somehow, but if now I click on the storage 2 again, it says buy. It's green now. If we click on it, then our coins goes to 1 because we had 51, and our storage is now 25. If we go to our weight, we can now pass 10. We can go all the way to 25, but we won't be able to pass that. Alright guys, perfect. Everything works. Let me just fix that one thing where our storage 1 displays the wrong thing. Because we put our storage to 25 for this one too, but it's supposed to be 10. Our other one is supposed to be 25, which it is as well. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Once again, 88% of you guys who are watching this are not subscribed to the channel, so please do that. It really helps. It really promotes me to put videos out there, and it would really be awesome if you guys do hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. So this is how you were able to make your very own storage slash backpack shop. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye.